Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story. Guys, we're in 5v5, we're in round 2, the semifinals. I just got done with my huge match against Solo Base, and it was a good fight, but we gotta keep winning, gotta keep trying to do things. So my opponent actually had significantly less GP than me, 1.3 million, so you're gonna see a really top-heavy account. He had more Relic 8 than I did. Some really fast mods actually, and the other weird thing about this video, weird, I guess it is a little weird, we did our Gambit Fight Night and I couldn't record it the way I have been doing on Gambit Fight Nights because I was actually running the stream, which means the footage you guys are going to see are actually going to have Heinze and Grid and Solo Base, our two guests and my co-host, respectively. They're all going to be there reacting, but I'm just deleting all the sound from that because they were all drunk, and I don't know. It may have been an amusing stream to people. It might have been fun to watch in person, but didn't have much in the way of tactics and strategy and insight. And so, that's the kind of thing I'm more interested in showing in my videos. And if you want to see live, it's, it gets fun. I do that live too, but it can be a little more shoot from the hip kind of stuff too. So anyways, guys, the moral of the story is come visit me on Twitch. It's fun. It's in the video description. Come hang out live. It's super fun. And the other moral is you're going to see everyone's reactions, but you won't see them. That's not really a moral, actually. So before I make more of a fool of myself, let's actually just transition for a minute. Alright, first I wanted to give a huge shout out to my patrons, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. And all of my subs, my paid subs on Twitch. Really need to get a list from there. Find an easy way to import that. But you guys are also amazing. So thank you so much for the support, guys. I truly couldn't do this without you. I keep upgrading my equipment and upgrading all kinds of things because of you. Truly, your support has been an enormous help. So with that being said, let's get to the video. Alright, so let's see. I guess we need to pause it here. Let me get this position the way I want it to be. Okay, so my opponent placed Darth Revan squad and Padme in the front. Now that Darth Revan squad is super fast, as Darth Revan at 347, which I guess isn't like the fastest ever, but faster than my Darth Revan has ever tried to be. Bastila is smoking at like 323, and Malak is at 310, so we got to be cautious about that. They are in the right turn order for us to cause some shenanigans, though. So apparently, whoa, hold on. I didn't show the other zone, guys. Hold on, gotta get back. Okay. Alright, here's the other zone. So, up top he has a Mothra team with Nest and Stormtrooper Han. So those two aren't actually Rebel fighters. They are kind of scary looking, though. They're Relic, Zeta, etc. He has a pretty quick Geos squad and a First Order squad, but it doesn't have Hux in it. So, that's what we're looking at. Alright, so now let's try to fast forward just a bit. Alright, I think... Here we go. Okay, so I'm sorry about the camera. I think I was able to change it soon enough, but obviously you can't see the health bar on Malak or Sith Empire Trooper, or the turn meter. So sorry about that. This is a pretty standard comp now. To be able to counter Darth Revan, I decided I didn't necessarily need Watt. I have 2 Galactic Legends. I still have most of my counters for whatever he has in the back zone, and my opponent only has 3 Galactic Legends. So, I figured if he has 2 Galactics in the back, I probably have the teams to beat them even without Watt. That was the hope, at least. So, what we're doing here, and let me pause it real quick just to explain. So, we need to get Vader his turn, once he gets Merciless Massacre off, and if Basti does get fear on him, then Thrawn doesn't get fear, so Thrawn can pass the turn to Vader. But once you put Weapons Tech on Vader, you get Merciless Massacre, then the first move you need to do is immediately do Culling Blade on Darth Revan, and I did not do that. I forgot. I instead did Force Crush, then Culling Blade. So we're one off. We wanted to be able to kill Malak, and you can't even see his debuffs, but he did have a bunch of debuffs. I could have culled him right here, but I just failed, and so we kind of had to call an audible on this one and do things a little bit differently than usual. You know, Marauder is about to take a turn, and I wanted to do Culling Blade and just kill Sith Empire Trooper, but I figured if I did a Force Crush, at least I could just kill that Marauder, because Marauder is just going to kill someone. He's going to murder someone hard. But now he's dead and can't murder people hard or soft, either one, or even medium, guys. Decided with Thrawn I wanted to save my Fracture for Malak, then realized that Malak was taunting, which I hadn't noticed until just then. So of course I took that chance, and now, I mean, once he is taunting, then we're going to be good. Of course, Shore Trooper is struggling a little bit. He does have the tank tech, and I think at one point we put the mark from Piett on him as well, just give him all the taunts. I did end up doing Culling Blade on that Sith Empire Trooper with Vader just because I wanted to immediately take another turn, but then of course I realized I couldn't do that because Malak is there and I can't gain turn meter. I think that's how it works, unless it's a bonus turn and I'm just taking crazy pills. But Fracture did, well, I think Fracture is about to wear off. Gosh, I hate not being able to see. Oh, there it is. So Fracture is worn off now. We need to get Basti out of there, because all this corrupted battle meditation makes it so hard to do any damage, because you're doing fewer crits, you're not countering, all these different things that you like to do is disallowed. I mean, she's such a fantastic support character. Anyways, I didn't even crit Malak, but he had enough debuffs, so I managed to kill him and snuck by with a 58 after I kind of botched the opening moves. I mean, 58, that's decent against a super fast Revan. So my opponent actually was attacking. He watched the stream with me, and he attacked at the same time. So he attacked my General Skywalker. I think he used his own. He didn't tell me, so I don't know that for a fact. But he did end up with a 47 against my own General Skywalker team up front. So I'll show you guys all my defenses in a little bit at the end of this fight. But for now, I'm just going to show you guys my offense. So it's the same offense. I didn't have time at all to restart, to recraft my defenses. Didn't have time to scout. I literally, I had a 30-day work day without any sleep. Came home, got like 3 hours of sleep, and then I had to take a shower and come on stream with Grid and Heinze on their show. And then I managed to finally get some... I did finally manage to get a little bit of, sleep after this, after all these streams. So I went on with them. Then I came on to the Gambit fight night. So I was streaming for like 4 or 5 hours that night. Oh man, it makes me tired just talking about it, and I'm distracted by watching this. We're just using the standard Commander Luke team to counter Padme. I know that some people, there's this rumor out there that Barriss isn't good at, or Barriss shuts this down, and she doesn't at all. As you can see, we're just totally destroying this team. Not even close. I've done this so many times, you guys don't need the play-by-play, but we got 60. Easy enough, and I just got to kill Jedi Knight Anakin first, then Padme, and that's what I did. So we got the kill here, and now we got to see what's in the back. Did he put 2 Galactic Legends back there? And the answer is he put 1, and it's a pretty good one. However, he then attacked after me. He was doing play-by-play, and he failed his attack and lost. Lost that fight. So that was good on my Rey. Feels good, man. And now we're just trying to beat these bugs. Now, you guys have seen me do this a few times. Aura, I have faster Bosk and Grief, which is necessary. Need to be the fastest. So Bosk does his taunt Grief is buffed, or he's stealth, whatever. So he calls a mass assist. Everyone gets a turn, so we're at 60% of our contract. Then Bosk can call the mass assist. This was a mistake. I targeted Brood Alpha, and there's no reason because we're about to, once Mando gets a turn, you can see he's gained a turn meter from his assists. He got a crit at some point. Boba tries to ability block on Spy, and now we just use Mando to kill Geo Brood Alpha. Even if there's a taunt going, we can just dust him anyways because he has Bounty Hunter's Resolve. And now that their stuff aren't linked, we can just kill them one at a time. So we need to kill Poggle if we can, because we don't want that. We don't want him to dispel the debuffs, especially like Spy has his or her, whatever gender, she has ability block on her, and that's super important to not dying. So now we just gotta kill Sunfac. Spy's about to go. We need to. Aura's about dead. Damn. Did manage to get ability block on Spy one more time, and we just gotta keep moving. So we're in stealth here because of Aura and all the madness. So Aura isn't gonna get countered by Sunfac, at least, and we just gotta do this, guys. We gotta kill Spy before Spy kills one of us. Did manage to get a stun, and that's basically all she wrote. And I don't think I said a word about this during my match. I tried to, but they were talking about other things, so totally fine. But like I love Heinze and Grid and Solo. It had been a long night though, and a lot of drinking beers from shoes and all sorts of nonsense. So, anyways, now we gotta kill Supreme Leader Kylo in the back, and I don't know, I still have 2 Galactic Legends, but neither of them are that well suited to doing this, and this is a really sketchy part, guys. So we mark Hux. This is the new way to do things. It's different than the video I made. You have to mark Hux first, and then after that, I don't know, I kind of just went rogue. I waited for a while. What should I do? Should I put up, like, he didn't have a super fast Kylo. Against fast Kylos, that's the way you do it. I kind of think I should have done it my old way, but one way or another, you don't want to kill Red Trooper until you get ability block. So I was waiting for Old Ben to ability block him, and now here's the thing. Without another tank here, we don't want to kill Hux yet, because if we kill Hux, then Red Trooper is gonna go and just destroy us. So I stunned everyone because Red was about to go. Managed to stun him right before he went, and that's the vital thing, guys. I'm gonna remod my Red Trooper. I think that's wise. Check out how I didn't hurt him here. Let's actually just go back just a little bit. I rewound, and I'm gonna try to pause here, but so I didn't do enough damage. You can't really see how much we did, but normally almost every time you kill Red, but this is a Relic 7 Red with mods to be able to actually like kill or mods to make him more healthy, and I think that's super important. So I managed to kill. I killed Hux there. That's good, but Red is normally dead by now, and that causes huge problems. You can watch as Red Trooper decides to just ruin my day here, or maybe not. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So there's the taunt going on, and like, what are we gonna do? Like, we can't really dispel it. Like, we can do a basic. Okay, so we kill First Order Stormtrooper, and Red Trooper kills everyone but Luke and Hoda. Kylo's about to take his ultimate. He's Relic 8. He's pretty tanky. He's pretty tough, and I'm like, okay, I have a chance here. Maybe I can just kill him. Not quite, even though I have a Relic 8 Luke myself, so it's not like it's a huge mismatch, but Luke can actually tank a bit now that he's Relic 8. He's very tough to kill, so Hoda's dead, and Kylo is still in his ult, so he's back. There's an ad, but we gotta do it, so call himself, do an assist, that's great. Gonna hit him back, and hit the TIE pilot. Apparently I'm healing so much from the damage that I'm causing that it's hard to kill me. and 47. Like, pretty tense 47, though. Nah, not the way I wanted it to go, certainly. Now here's another one, guys. Grid, who was drunk, I made the poor choice of trusting him. He's like, no, dude, Sith Eternal against this full bastard Commander Luke team. Sith Eternal never dies. He just doesn't die. He'll get his ultimate quick. You just put the mark on the Chewies. You can't lose. And look at his life, guys. Look at how close I am. It gets even worse, I believe. Like, they can't steal my turn meter. That's the only way this works. But they can really take my life down. Look at this. So I have to pop my ult. This isn't the thing that does damage, though. So I have to pop my ult and pray that they don't kill me. Like, in what world does that happen? I don't know. Like, it looks pretty sketchy, folks. Really sketchy. So then Chewpio did his AoE, didn't kill me. I managed to get a turn, and then once I fried the Chewies, then it was just game over. But, like, oh man, that was so rough. Yeah, not my favorite thing ever, guys. I'll be honest. That's, yeah. So once you kill Chewie, then it's easy. Once you get your ult. So 63, that's like the sketchiest 63 I've ever gotten. I'll just say that. Like, really sketch. So Grid was happy because he said he volunteered to drink more beer out of a shoe or something like that at that point. If I failed, and he was relieved, but then he went and drank a bunch more beer, so I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, so we're kind of disregarding my opponent's attacks at this point. He did manage to kill my Rey team, discovered my pretty tough back zone, and I just decided to keep marching on. So we got this First Order team. Man, Padme is pretty good against First Order, especially the way I have Padme tooled up. She's this is a very fast First Order team, I believe. I don't remember now off the top of my head, but I mean, Kylo Ren and Mask gives them plus 30, so they're almost certainly going to go first. So we got to be careful, but we have some cleanses, and you notice these gaudy numbers of our courage. And so any time we hit anyone, they just melt. Watch Phasma, who's mostly full health, just melted from R2's flames. She was clearly a witch and burned like she should have. And now, I mean, if this team can go so well. I've really been enjoying R2 with them because normally R2 goes with Jedi Training Rey, but I have Jedi Training Rey with actual Rey right now. So you don't need BB-8 there. You don't need anything. You don't need droids. So you have R2 just hanging out, and R2 is a very natural fit with Padme. So right now all we're doing, we can't kill Kylo on our own damage. Well, we can, but we have to get damage immunity, and you can only get that from Anakin. So call the Mass Assist, get him to hit. He does his basic, causes healing immunity. Now we can do an AoE, give everyone offense up so it goes a little bit quicker. And yeah, I mean, this isn't a great team on defense unless it has Hux. I'll just say that, at least not at this level. I know my opponent only has like 6.3, 6.2 million GP, and so I get that it doesn't work. That he's going to be hard-pressed to find good teams, but it's a pretty important point, guys. Just FYI. Now, I paused this because there's a bug here in the system. You know, Kylo always, whenever he kills someone, they can't revive. Mon Mothma has a revive, so watch this. I got a little lucky in his Mon Mothma choices here. Because I don't have troopers, I don't have a ton of things that can kill him. I mean, Kylo normally just melts this team. Like, there's no chance, but we can't. People are telling me they can totally revive right now. There's a bug, and so I'm like, okay, so probably just want to stun Scout Trooper so he's not feeding him turn meter. Then, like an idiot, I did my AoE, killed him, and so Mothra apparently yeah, she hasn't taken a turn yet. So now we're just hanging out. We killed Stormtrooper Han. He can't be revived because he's not a rebel fighter. But look at Xaereth. Nah, he's not Xaereth. Hoth Rebel Scout is back alive. So that's great. He's full health even. And they're taking a ton of turns like they normally do. And it's like, can I actually kill them in time? I mean, I think eventually you can with Kylo. Like, eventually you can kill them just because you're going to be able to do your you can just do your pokes and your sweeps enough to just one-shot the whole team. But there was a tense moment where I was like, I wonder if I'm just gonna time out. So 63, happy enough with that, even though he can't currently disallow revives. So that's an interesting bug. I hope they take care of it really soon. Now my opponent, as you can see, he he placed his he watched my match with Solo, and he placed the same Negotiator team that Solo did. So hoping that I trip up, and I don't have my Malevolence or anything. So I'm like, all right, well, let's do a redo here. Let's try ships. Let's try rebels against them. So target Ahsoka. This is something I have done a couple times. You want to kill Ahsoka, you need to kill someone down to about 40% health. That's really the key. That was why I failed against Solo's ships. Is I managed to do a little too much damage to Anakin, which meant that you want Malevolence, or sorry, you want Negotiator to do the buff. So there we go. I got it to the point where he was below 40% health, and so they did the buff instead of the mass assist. The mass assist, the AoE, is huge trouble for me, obviously. So at least at the start. So now we got Anakin's buff away again, his undying loyalty, and now it's like, okay, what Plo's here, damn it all. But he doesn't have unending loyalty, and we have Cassian. We can dispel everyone, all the buffs, everything, and now we can just snipe out Anakin. Now it's game over. Like, I haven't lost anyone yet. We just got to shoot them. They're like fish in a barrel. Like, this team isn't good without Anakin. Anakin's the whole key. And also trying to control the other key is trying to control the mass assist and the dazes and everything. So you can see everyone got dazed here. A little unlucky there, I think, but get target lock on BTL. It's like, if I can kill him, that's great, but everyone's dazed, so no one's going to assist. What I decided was I'd wait until the Falcon took his turn to do the wiggle to be able to get rid of that daze so I could dispel it. I think maybe that was a mistake. Look at how many turns I could have gone and assisted with the Falcon, but the Falcon wasn't dazed at all, or was dazed, so it didn't help. As it was, they were so weak that I've managed to kill them without the Falcon's help, thank goodness. But a little mistake at the end, still got a 65, and that's what I've come to expect from that match. So even though that was a Relic 8 General Kenobi too, I should add. So yeah, still a pretty easy match if you have a fast piston, usually, if you can control it. So now I had to think for a while. I had to do some soul searching. What team can beat this Tarkin fleet? I just don't know. They're all high relics and everything, and I decided on Finalizer because I could hopefully at least control Vader's ship. And then I was like, I don't know, can I actually chew through this TIE bomber? I just don't know. But my opponent already failed at least one of his attacks, and he'd been kind of inefficient. I'd been mostly efficient this fight anyways. I figured I could probably just stand to multi-shot it if necessary. So anyways, the key to a fight like this, guys, I wanted to take Cad Bane in because I wanted to call an assist from Kylo, but if I did that, so you can see me debating and pointing at him. If I took Cad Bane in, he'd do an AoE, which would miss against that TIE fighter, who would feed turn meter to their capital ship, which I couldn't see maybe I could see their turn meter, but I didn't think that was a wise choice on my end. So decided to bring First Order TIE Pilot in instead. So we've got the full First Order lineup right now. And really, I mean, they're taunting, their TIE Bomber's taunting. You can barely see it. I apologize for those portraits in the way. But we need to kill TIE Bomber or we're just screwed. So they got another Empire ship in, so he's got even more protection. Just gotta kill him. eventually Kylo's just natural, crazy, madman DPS shone through and we managed to kill him. Note that TIE Pilot now is taunting, which is crazy. So it's such a funny thing that he can taunt, but now, as long as we don't miss, yeah, I decided to dispel on him instead and just try to kill everyone else around him, because the more you shoot the TIE Pilot, if he's relicked, which I don't actually remember if he was or not, but if he is relicked, then he can do all kinds of unpleasant things. So, yeah, another TIE fighter dead. That's kind of what TIE fighters are there for, except for my opponents, apparently. Yeah, anyways, if he evades, it's game over. I'm not explaining what's going on that well, but he can be a huge nuisance. Finally got a one-shot on him. Finally got it. And now there's the Imperial shuttle, which has relic pilots on it, of course, because he has Sith Eternal. But I think he has Sith Eternal. Maybe that's the one he's missing. I don't remember. But we got the 57 and managed the full clear. I think I show the final score here, and then we're going to just cut to the actual... I'll show you guys in-game the final score. We won't see Solo and the rest here. Okay, apparently it's dark, so let's go straight to... let's see. Here we are, guys. Here we are. And my opponent didn't manage to clear me, actually. So, I'll show you guys all my zones here. So he failed one against Rey and got a 47 against General Skywalker. And then, I don't remember how efficient he was in the back, but I have my full Bastard Darth Revan team. He one-shot my my Jedi Luke team. And then, up top here, he one-shot the Beskar team and the Grievous team. I have no idea what banners he got. And then, this team, guys, it's so tough to chew through. It just really is. If you don't have the right team, like Padme will do it. She'll totally do it. He had her on defense. There's a few teams, but Hux restricts that turn meter, and it just gets ugly. So, yeah, got the win there. He couldn't clear me. Got 4 holds, and that was that. So, I didn't get to fight my GET-2 ships, and I'm gonna definitely change that for next time. You know what? Maybe I won't. Maybe next time I'll just keep the same defense. Who knows? I'm crazy, guys. Who knows? So yeah, beat CGR wankers, and we can move on to the next round of the finals. So wish me luck. Come watch me. By the time I post this, you guys won't actually be able to watch me because the finals will have been over. But one way or another, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.